Rebecca Gordon.
And I'm Nick Williams.
And Nick is not Sylvia. Sylvia is on location today, fighting crime and fighting for the agents for the greater good of the insurance industry. And Nick and I will be conducting the show today. And on today's episode, we're going to talk about the Affordable Care Act, getting certified for this year, as well as a new carrier, and our brand new program, marketing Medicare by phone. Stay tuned. So this is Nick Williams. Say hello to all of our 50 million viewers in Viewerland.
Hello out there, TV land.
TV land.
YouTube land.
YouTube land. I love that. So we're going to get started right now with, it's that time of year, not only for AEP certifications for our senior folks, but the under 65, the forgotten ones, the ones that nobody likes to talk to. Are you a Harry Potter fan?
Kind of, sort of. I mean, I can take it or leave it.
Is it Voldemort? Is that the one?
Voldemort's the evil villain.
That's the name we don't speak of, right? Isn't that in Harry Potter the name you don't mention? It's kind of like ACA anymore in the market. You don't mention it.
It's like Beetlejuice three times.
Yeah, it's gotten so bad. Yeah. But nonetheless, it is still a very viable market. It's a very important market because we have tons of folks who still need to make their healthcare decisions in the fall. But the first thing you have to do as an agent is make sure you're certified. So I struggle with this every single year when I go to my CMS portal, and this is what it looks like. Your ID, chances are it expires every 60 days. Your password, good chance you'll need to call in and have them reset it. I struggled with this. One thing I did find out, when you go to reset your password, it cannot be, this blows my mind, a name you would find in the dictionary.
Really? How about that?
Really. So keep that in mind so that you're not trying to create a new password and after your 20th time you finally realize you need to read the small print and it says nothing in a dictionary. So I just want to go through quickly how you get started because again, I always forget. And I took notes this year. Once you log in and you go to the next page, you're going to have a little icon up here that says My Apps. You're going to click on that. And then you're going to click on My Training. When you click on your training, it's going to bring up your profile of your information. You should have entered this when you set it up years ago. Scroll all the way to the bottom and hit Next. Once you hit Next, you are going to look on the very left-hand side and hit Curriculum. Then you're going to look for the 2020 Agent Training and you will hit Launch. So if you're an agent who's been doing this year after year,
you should know what you're doing by now.
Well, ideally, but I always kind of struggle. There's only 5 modules this year. The third one is a test. It's only 8 questions. Thank God you can take it as many times as you need to. Module 4, you have to open up the links. And the first link will say like Appendix A and Appendix B. What you have to do is open up every one of those links, minimize them, and then go to the next screen. If you don't do that, you won't move. You're going to get super frustrated. You're going to call the marketplace and they're going to tell you to do what I just told you to do. So that's module 4. There's only 5 modules for the certification this year. When you open it up, wherever there's a hyperlink in module 4, open it, minimize it, then go to the next screen. Go to the next screen. If you have any problems, I am considering myself an expert. I dare say let me know, but you can definitely let me know because it's super easy once you do that. The 5th one is just a security thing. You're done. Print off your certificate and you are good. Make sure you get those certificates submitted with the carrier so you're good to go. I say all of this because we have a new ACA carrier for this year. So pull up my Cigna ACA. Super excited. You know, it's such an interesting market because it was super popular when the ACA first started because they were paying commissions, guaranteed issue. Everybody had to buy it. It's like a feeding frenzy. And then, of course, the carrier stopped paying and it really dried up. Well, now we're seeing movement again. And our biggest movement we're seeing is with Cigna. So Cigna, this is their a map of their current footprint, which is the orange, and their expansion, which is just weird. You don't hear expansion in the ACA market, so I'm super pumped. In these states and within these states, we do have counties. They are paying commissions. Holla! On and off exchange. Holla! A lot of good things going with them. So stay tuned for getting contracted and webinars. Incidentally, you can always reach out to Jackie Bird, Jackie at gordonmarketing.com, and she can get you signed up with the Cigna ACA. But we are super pumped about having this in our portfolio.
There's some big states coming on board with them.
There's some big
Florida,
states.
Illinois.
Right? There's a couple people in Florida. Just a
Virginia,
couple.
there's a few people.
You know what's so great about Virginia just in general? Virginia is just a hot state. We are seeing a lot of movement there in the senior side, way more than 5 years ago. And now seeing that a carrier on the under 65, whenever you see that overlapping of carriers, that tells you like the pricing is good, the reimbursement is strong. It's a good state. So Virginia is just a cool state to begin with, but it's also a cool insurance state.
Very cool.
So now we get to the juice, the sweet juice. Oh, and
that would be me.
But before we get to the juice, I just want to bring this up. This will be one of your test questions on the Affordable Care Act, which I thought was very good. The new single out-of-pocket max is $8,550 this year, and for a family is $17,100. You will be tested on that. Make sure you know that. Now the juice. It makes me want to sing. It makes me want to sing a Lizzo song, "My Juice," but I don't know it right now, so I'm gonna hold back. But maybe I'll sing.
I don't know that song.
Lizzo next week. Totally into Lizzo. So you are the Medicare Millionaire.
There I am.
Which is super cool. So Nick Williams hails to us from
South Carolina, Greenville, South Carolina, the upstate of South Carolina.
The upstate, beautiful area. And we're super pumped to have you join our team because he's bringing a skill set that we've never had, but is critical at this time of year. What is it?
That's selling Medicare by phone. Agents are gravitating towards selling Medicare over the phone, especially with the virus.
Yeah.
The dreaded virus. So Gordon Marketing wants to push in that direction, and I'm going to lead that push.
You're going to lead it. And it is so critical right now. I mean, I would not have thought at all when this thing came out in, we started hearing about all this like in January.
Yeah, January, February.
I never would have thought that it would still be on the tip of our tongue here in September. So, I might give it up for COVID because had we not had it, this is how
we would not be transitioning so heavily towards selling Medicare over the phone. And the carriers would not be creating these tools for us to sell Medicare over the phone.
So maybe we should be happy about it.
Yeah, there you go. I'm happy.
So he has a successful YouTube channel, which when we started hearing about Nick, we, like everybody, your consumers are doing this also, jump on the internet. We want to see what his footprint is. And by golly, he is Medicare Millionaire, and he makes these awesome videos about selling over the phone, which is the greatest skill set ever.
There you go.
So how long have you been in the business?
I go back to 1989. Can you believe that?
19.
Originally licensed in Maryland in August of 1989.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So I'm not that sharp on math, but it seems like
That's
a long
30
time.
plus. Wow. I don't look it, do I?
No, you're too young and handsome. And he's single, but I'm going to throw that out there. So we have Medicare Millionaire. You're going to be spearheading how agents sell over the phone. So this is another one of our new marketing tool. It's another tool that you need to stay successful, whether you're with your clients belly to belly or you're doing it over the phone. And like you said, the carriers are making it easier than ever, knowing that we got to have other tools to reach folks, especially during a pandemic. Stay tuned for more information on how we're launching training. But Nick is the regional vice president of this new division, and it is sure to be a huge, successful one.
And it's going to enable new agents or experienced agents to climb aboard this trend towards selling more over the phone.
How long, in your experience, does it take someone to successfully master the skills?
Just a couple weeks, really.
Okay.
It's not rocket science.
Right.
You need a good delivery.
Right.
And that's a big part of it, is that you're comfortable on the phone. You have a smile on your face.
Always.
And you have a good presentation, and you want to bullet point a good script and work from that.
And that's what you helped to develop.
Yes, correct.
You're
correct.
not only...
And you need to know the systems, the tools, all those programs, my enrollment tool, things of that, such as that.
You provide all that. I mean, you have all the experience, you have the infrastructure,
correct.
You have the... So really, it's just on...
You have the infrastructure. We have the infrastructure.
Yeah, exactly. And it just kind of depends on how much time do you want to spend. This might not... You're listening to this, you're like, this sounds really awesome, but I don't want to spend a lot of time. This might not be the program.
Well, this is going to be... The program is going to start with the basics of Medicare for those that need it, and it's going to go into phone skills, and it's going to go into the phone systems.
I love it.
So there you go.
And something, I want to check my phone real fast.
Speaking of phones,
because we're doing a virtual Medicare boot camp coming up, and I want to make sure I have my date correct. It will be on September the 24th. September the 24th, we will be doing our first Medicare boot camp. What time? Right now it's going to be at 10 o'clock, but stay tuned for the information. But we're super excited. Aaron Bennett's going to be heading that up. And that might be a good foundational, because this will be total beginners. This is going to be total beginners to get launched into then your system. Mm-hmm. So stay tuned for that. Other than that, that's all we got. Have a great day. Welcome, Nick. I'm super pumped.
Happy to be here.
What you're going to be doing. And good selling, folks. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.